Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Tamu. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Tabu will look to pass. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake the give. Now pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Let's go! Let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But
and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And down to the 20. A big play there for Carolina. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Rams 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Ta'amu. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Ta'amu. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. There's Trimble, the tight end. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture. Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, But still, 3 interceptions, that puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today? Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action? I
think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play fake here on first down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about. On first down, it's Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Trying to toss play to Love. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down, Stafford. Staying on his feet. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Tamu. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tabu will look to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is caught, Jennings. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Akers again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And now here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. His throw incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Tabu. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Stafford on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.